I'm live, I'm live, I'm live. Hi, guys, good evening. This is 10 p.m. Nigerian time, and it's a busy evening here in the Tibaka clan, as usual. But today I'm very excited. This is the 20, this, this is day 20 actually. This is day 20, and it has been exciting, guys. We started on the 2nd of December, and see how far we have come. Yes, on some days I haven't been able to come live, and we have compensated for them with other days. And today is going to be really, really, really fun. And we are talking about where the money is if you're a writer. So today is especially for writers. If you're somebody who wants to make a career out of writing, I'm going to be sharing majorly from my life experience, bearing it all, and then using the forecast I've already made about what's going to happen, or the prediction for 2025 and upwards, to give you an insight into where the money is hiding as a writer, and why you should find it, and where you should go to find it. There's a lot of money in writing, I must say so. But before I get into that, when we come into the live stream, please give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment. That's how I see your name. Let me also know where you're streaming from. And if today is your first time seeing my face ever, welcome. My name is Chisom Utebeaka. I'm Nigerian, streaming from Uyo in Nigeria. And this is my 30 days in December live stream, where we are talking everything business for creatives, writers, freelancers, editors, and all of that spectrum. And today, or tonight really, I'm going to be sharing with you part of what I thought, or I shared during my speaking engagement yesterday in Uyo. If you didn't know, maybe you've not been following up, I was a keynote speaker at an event for a writing group called Rightlyhood in Uyo yesterday, and it was so amazing. And I'm going to share some of the things I shared with them, pair that hand to hand with certain things I know are sure to give you money if you want to make money as a writer. See, if there's something I have learned in life, it is for you to stay in your genius zone. Move this around. Your genius zone is that place where you have the skill, you have the passion, and there's also a market for that skill, right? So that you're not trying to do what everybody is doing and struggling. I didn't think that God made us to struggle. I am one of those people that believe that God already gave us all of our genius zones so that we can have the low-hanging fruits for which we can deploy to make money and live our lives. Because at the end of the day, what is life supposed to be for? For God. We're not supposed to be distracted by hard tasks. Not like success is going to come easy. I'm not saying that. I'm not also saying that because you have a talent for something, you automatically will make money from it. No. In fact, if you don't hone your skill and your talent is just raw, nobody's going to pay you for raw talent, right? Chooks, thank you. Welcome to the live stream. Chooks Edits etc. Oh my gosh, welcome. Where are you streaming from? Tusha, welcome to the live stream. And I can see so many other people. Give this video a massive thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, okay? So that I know that you are liking what I'm saying. And like I said, I'm going to dig out where the money is for writers. Now, there was something I shared yesterday which was so important. A lot of us writers are the ones who don't believe that writing is a profession. So we don't take it as serious business. We take it as just something I have inclination for, my passion, my talent, and that's why most times you are not making money from writing. Right? Hi, Pavel from Russia. Yay! First person to let me know where they are watching from. Thank you, Pavel. Welcome to the live stream. Are you a writer? If you're watching, let me know below if you're a writer. If not, tell me what you do for money and let's talk about it. Okay? I will always give you a shout out if you drop a comment going forward. Okay? So, right. Most writers, I said, don't take writing as a profession. So, I remember in 2009, for instance, when I started blogging, of course, it was because I was passionate about writing. I was talented with writing. I was also an editor at that time. I've already started my business as an editor. So, I discovered that even most people who ran blogs at that time, we all started it like a passion. We didn't think that it was going to make money. I still remember the first time I got my Google AdSense pin to activate my accents. It was like, oh my gosh, really? So I can begin to make money and all that. But the truth is that somehow I had also started making money from the blog before even that time, like right now, from sponsorships, from brand collaborations and all that. So, but I remember that starting, I didn't think it would make me money. In fact, the first blog I ever started, I started it like a website. I wanted to make money from my services. Okay, so let me say that is how I thought it would make me money, not that the platform itself would pay me. So many times we don't start out writing to make money, and that's something that also delays us from making actual money. So being business-like about your writing skill in 2025 will go a long way to helping you dig out the funds. So the money is hiding in your ability to become professional and business-like with your skill. That's number one. Hi, Akidel Tibaka. Oh my gosh, my day one guy. So my husband is on the stream. Nice watching from .ng. Yeah, my Niger people. All right. Thank you for being here. Let me know if you're a writer, if you do any sort of writing at all. Like I said, drop in the comments as we discuss. Also drop suggestions, things you want me to talk about really. Okay, so we are doing this is interactive. Now, I've told you one way. When you become business-like about your writing, you're going to make money, right? See, we are human beings and we are perceptive beings. That human beings perceive when things are, even when things are not being said, you can perceive that. Like if somebody is lying to you, for instance, you will know that the person is lying to you, even though the person is telling you X, Y, Z, but you know that from their body language, you're reading A, B, C, you know what I mean? That same way, when you're not business-like about your craft, people can perceive that they can toss you around, they can just use you, and you won't be able to decipher that they're using you. But when you're business-like about your skill, people first of all are convinced that you don't just know what your craft, you are also sustainable, they can trust you, right? Now, so many times we take it for granted the things that come naturally to us. I'm telling you this because I also used to be there. So if you can do something easily, you think everybody else can do it easily. And even when you find people who struggle with those things because they always come to you for help in that area, you don't think it's something you should make money from. You start guilt tripping yourself like, I'll be a wicked person to charge them for this. I mean, it doesn't take me so much time to do or resources to do, so why should I charge them? You forget that they also have something that they're making money from that comes to them easily, with which they can use to pay you for this thing that comes to you naturally. Did you get that? See, if you get the rema of what I'm saying tonight, you walk into 2025 more confident, more assured that you are doing the right thing. Because I remember going to speak at that event yesterday. I asked members of my lovely members of my editors group, and I asked them for their thoughts on what they think can also help somebody who wants to supercharge their income and all that. And about 4 of them gave me insight. One of them stood out for me. One said, plan and execute madly. Okay, I think these are for 2 different people. One person said planning ahead of time will go a long way. Same thing, I think. So planning ahead of time will take you very, very far, right? Now, also executing on what you have set out to do, keeping your promise to yourself. So you say, in January, I'm going to make this X amount of money, for instance. So we're getting into the second part. Okay, let me put it this way. If you want to make money in 2025 and onwards, you should be sure of how much you want to make. You can't be beating around the bush. Like, how much do you want to make in profit by the end of 2025? By this time, God giving us life and giving us strength, how much in profit do you want to be able to declare and say, this is how much I made from my skill, from my freelance business, or from my from my company? If you don't have it at the back of your mind, how are you going to push your team to what are you going to push your team to achieve with you? What are you going to wake up every day, trying to achieve? There has to be a goal. So many writers don't set this goal. And first of all, I know where the problem is, and I shared it yesterday in that event as well. If you don't know who needs what you're writing, then you're going to keep saying you're going to keep having writing as something as a side gig. So let me break it down. If you're a writer and you know that you want to be a professional writer and that's how you want to make a living, then you should be able to begin to structure, first of all, understand the kind of writing that you're a specialty on. So what kind of writing is your specialty? Is it fiction? Is it non-fiction? If it's fiction, what type of fiction? Is it sci-fi? Is it mystery? Is it romance? What is your superpower in your writing? What makes you stand out? And I explained yesterday and I said, writing is one of those things you can't copy any other person. I mean, you can read several authors, which of course you should read across board, so that you understand style and technique and use of words, more vocabulary. But you can't copy anyone really, right? Like I studied English. In my course, it's easy for people to fail because immediately you copy a sentence that is the same. The lecturer will know that you guys copy, because even though you guys are studying the same, or rather answering the same questions, there's no way two human beings on earth will create the same sentence saying the same thing at the same time. It's not possible, right? So we were one of those people who proudly wrote our exams on our own. Just find a corner and write your thing. You're not trying to look around, because what's the need? Yeah, writers are gods. Every creative, because you make what doesn't exist to come to bear. By the time you write a book, my 7-year-old daughter has been today all over trying to write a book on the blind girl, and she's been having ideas like, here, she should be this, she should do this, she should be 7 years old, all that, trying to develop the character of her book. By the time she's done, she's a creator, she's a god, because that story has never existed. And I gave her a tip. I say, use a bit of your story to also infuse into that character. So that's why she chose the 7-year-old, and all of that. And by the time the story is cooked, you understand? Nobody else, people might even have written on the same title, but it can't be like hers, because she just tapped into infinite intelligence, where God resides. You tap into the godness of you. So if you're a writer, you can't be anyhow. You can't be cowering, feeling unsure. I remember that a few people said, they were not very proud of their work yet. They feel their work is still in the raw form, so nobody might be able to pay them. Good stuff, which is where it's good to continuously develop yourself. But in developing yourself, at what point do you get to where you say, okay, I've developed myself? Is there any point that you can get and say, now I've developed myself? Developing yourself is continuous until we are no more on earth, right? So I give them a tip. Start with where you are. Find your difference, that thing that makes you stand that your writing what makes your writing juicy, and create your genre from that perspective. Then seek out people who need the touch of your writing, right? And then create it as a product, as an offer. And again, I told them, yes, I did. I told them that, see, if you want to make money, don't look at individuals who are writing or who need writers. They may not be able to pay you. And see, it's okay if you want to write for free, but you must make sure that you gain something. So if you want to write for free, it must be because you want to be sure that your work passes the test. So the person you wrote it for is excited, appreciated it, and has even given you a testimonial. So the person has said, oh my God, wow, this is amazing, and uses it. So that person's wow, this is amazing is something you need, because you need to let other people know that somebody I wrote for said, wow, this is amazing. That will convince other people to pay you. So that way you're still getting paid, right? So I gave them that tip. So if you want to make money and you're not sure of your craft yet, because nobody has ever taking it as a service, and you've not written for anybody really, you're just writing for yourself, it's fine. Freelance, volunteer. I mean, not freelance, I mean, you get paid for freelancing, like do your thing, get freemium, right? They use freemium, that's what I want to say. Get 2 or 3 or 4 people that you want to write for, depending on the kind of writing that you do, and then get their feedback. Did they like it? What did they like about it? Right? And then take what they said about your work and then fine-tune it and use that also as a marketing tool to get other people who will now pay you. So if you want to make money in 2025, you have to take testimonials seriously. You have to decide to make money as well. So if you want to make money also, you need to have prices for what you're selling. Yeah. And again, what are you selling? Okay, let me finish the part I told them about. Find who needs what you're writing. So let me say, for instance, you discover that you're very good with non-fiction. Which type of non-fiction will give you money, right? So it might be writing website content for people, and that takes you into copywriting. So you go study, look at other people who are doing copywriting, who write websites, look at different kinds of websites across your nation, your continent, internationally. Master the art of saying so much in few words and in a persuasive, compelling manner, infusing the story of the brand into it, so that if you go to somebody's website and look at the about us, it's sweet like honey. It's not dry, right? When you master storytelling as a non-fiction writer, maybe providing website content, do you know how many people who want to write websites that can help them convert to sales? That can just be your major. So if you want to make money, go look for people who actually have a budget to pay for your writing. Corporates, organizations, right? Don't bother with individuals who may just be saying, oh, yes, I'm thinking of writing, but I'm not sure. Oh, your price is high, blah, 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 right? So even with the freemium, you can still start with an organization so they can see your craft if you want, or use individuals, either way. So these are some of the things I gave them as tips, and I'm also telling you tonight. If you want to make money in 2025 as a writer, what is your offer? What are you going to be saying? See, don't say you're just a writer. You're an entrepreneur that provides writing services for organizations. You're not just a writer, right? You're not just a writer. So what kind of offer do you want to package? You need to plan it now and execute it and then sell it. So if you decide that you want to be writing social media posts for organizations, 30 days in a batch of 30 days offers, 60 days offers, 90 days offers. So they have enough content branded in their name, in their tone, in their color, with their story, written, stored up ahead of time. So from January 1st, they begin to just copy and paste for the next 90 days. That's the kind of writing you want to do. Then you sell it as a 3 months or 90 days combo social media post offer. You have to package it like an offer. You can't just, I'm a writer, so it's okay, can you help us write social media posts? You say yes. Then you start asking all the questions. What do you get the questions in already? Like, get your answers fast and develop these things ahead of time, right? And also, even the questions you need to get the essence of the brand, you need to develop them so that you ask them those questions at once and tick them up and go ahead and customize the content for them. You see what I mean? So by the time you have that 90 days post, you have a product. See, a lot of organizations will buy that offer. So they have an in-house person whose job is just to copy it, post on the platform that they want. Some other people might also say, oh, we also need decide whether they also want to outsource that to you. If there's also a service you want to render. So you want to create banners, infographics, pictures that can go with each of those 90 posts. Imagine how much you make if you're going to create both the banner and the write-ups. So don't make your writing services verbose. Let them be solution driven. Now, this company knows that from January to March, they already have content ready. So all they do is just copy and paste, and their pages will be buzzing every day. That's if you're providing one content for a day. Now, if they now want you to manage the platform, so you actually log in and post these things you have created on their behalf, that's another level of money. So I've given you 3 levels of offers. You can decide to write this post and deploy to them. They copy and paste every day. They have an in-house person who does that. They can also ask you to also create the pictures or the banner that they use to create every post. So you're going to create 90 banners to go with the 90 posts. That's an extra money you're going to charge. Then they decide that, oh, we don't even have a social media person in-house, so you'll be like our ghost writer who is helping us do this. So you see how much money that you could be leaving on the table if you're not packaging your writing into offers that people can actually buy. Now, that's one. If you decide that maybe, for instance, you're writing, you want to do books, You want to help leaders who are busy write their books in 2025 so that they don't keep procrastinating. Decide the kind of books that is your expertise to help them write. Then go ahead and package everything you need to get the story out of them, help them write, help them publish, and help them print. You have to get all the mechanisms in place, and then you start marketing it. So a writer is such a big deal. Everything that is creative on earth is first written, including movies, including recipes, what is not written? Just tell me. So why are you taking your skill for granted? Tell me why. Right? Oh, I'm not getting a lot of thumbs up tonight, and I feel like maybe I should cry. Thumbs up, please. If you're watching, please give this video a thumbs up. It will help YouTube to send out this video to more people to see, and also share it with somebody that really needs to hear this, where writing money is hidden. Okay, now let's go to the next point. Another part that you should be looking at as a writer is to look at the other parts of writing that many writers are shying away from, like technical writing. People who write these product labels on products. I have another product here. People who write this. Have you noticed that whenever you see a product that has typographical error as you're reading through the label, something in you ticks like, this product might actually be fake. Oh my gosh, I bought something fake. Has it happened to you before? That's how important writing, a professional writer, is. That's the kind of problem that you're solving for corporates. Then if you're a writer and also a professional editor, then you are indispensable. You are. So money is there waiting for you. Are you ready to get it? I've told you the people that can pay you. I've told you how to package your offer. I've told you also why you should have the attitude of business. Let me know in the comments if you're following me. Anybody who is following me, just drop something to make me know that you're following. I don't know why I'm drinking this water in this life.